What if life wasn't random at all? What if what you call coincidence was actually a language, an invisible network of meaningful connections trying to speak to you every single day? Think about those moments when someone crosses your mind and their message appears instantly, or that sudden impulse to take a different route, and only later you realize it protected you or opened a new opportunity. That's not blind luck. It's life itself communicating with you, an intelligent force guiding you whenever you learn to listen. For centuries, we've been conditioned to trust only what can be measured, weighed, or calculated. Everything else has been dismissed as superstition or chance. Yet synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that appear at exactly the right time, reveals the other side of reality, an elegant pattern where your inner world and external events mirror one another. You are not a passive victim of circumstance. You are a co-creator of your own reality. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and energetic state attract experiences that vibrate at the same frequency you inhabit most often. This understanding isn't new. Ancient cultures knew that every moment carries its own quality, a specific informational texture that connects distant events. In the East, sages learned to read the currents of the moment to act wisely. In the Egyptian mystery schools, symbols weren't decorations but consciousness technologies, gateways that activated inner states and shaped outer experience. Across the world, shamans and mystics recognized that observer and observed are intertwined, that separation is a useful illusion, but never the truth. When you begin to notice synchronicities, the veil starts to lift, patterns emerge, and life begins to speak. With that, clarity comes freedom. Those who learn to read the synchronistic flow become impossible to manipulate, free from fear, scarcity, and victim mentality. Life stops being a series of random events and turns into a dance of resonance. What you hold within shapes what you meet without. Your emotions are not just fleeting reactions, they are antennas. They transmit frequencies that influence everything around you. Scientific instruments have shown that the electromagnetic field of the heart is up to 60 times stronger than that of the brain and shifts dramatically with each emotional state. Fear, anger, and anxiety create chaotic patterns. Gratitude, love, and peace generate coherence and order. These inner vibrations act like a transmitter, deciding which realities you can perceive. Those who dwell in fear filter life to confirm their fear. Those who live in trust open themselves to opportunity. So-called bad luck isn't punishment, it's feedback. Repeated obstacles show where you're out of alignment with your own energy. And those moments when everything flows effortlessly, when doors open, people appear, and everything clicks into place, are signs you're tuned to your authentic frequency. Great inventors, artists, and visionaries have always sensed this. They followed their inner compass, even when logic told them otherwise. They called it intuition, inspiration, destiny, but in truth, it was synchronicity. This universal language speaks through symbols, numbers, and repeating patterns. When specific number sequences appear too often, when certain animals cross your path at key moments, when dreams unfold in waking life, these are not random. They are messages, but their meaning is personal. For one person, a hawk might mean focus. For another, freedom. The key is discovering your own symbolic vocabulary. Keep a synchronicity journal. Write down unusual encounters, repeating signs, dreams that mirror real events. The act of conscious observation trains your awareness, and the universe responds. In our digital age, synchronicities even appear through technology, a message arriving at the exact moment you think of someone, a song playing with the words you needed to hear, a video appearing when you're ready for it. It may look like algorithms, but it's the same universal intelligence expressing itself through new channels of human consciousness. Relationships, too, are part of this synchronistic law. No one enters your life by accident. Each person mirrors an aspect of your consciousness that seeks recognition or healing. Recurring relationship patterns are not curses, they're invitations to integrate what's unresolved. When you shift the internal pattern, the external dynamic dissolves because the frequency that created it no longer exists. Synchronicity also shapes work, creativity, and decision-making. When you act in harmony with your inner truth, you attract situations that resonate with that state. Decisions that seem irrational at first often prove to be perfectly aligned later. It's not magic, it's coherence. To cultivate it, slow down, breathe, be present, meditation, deep breathing, time in nature. These practices open your perception so you can sense the subtle signals that constant mental noise hides. Take care of your body, clear your mind, and keep your heart open. Then life becomes a dialogue instead of a puzzle. Nothing in your life happens by chance. Every meeting, every delay, every challenge has meaning. When you learn to listen, the universe begins to guide you with astonishing precision. You become a conscious co-creator of your reality, aligning with the hidden intelligence that moves through all things. Every moment becomes a message, every experience a mirror reflecting the next step on your path of awakening. If these words have touched you, listen to them again tomorrow, as a reminder that you are not a victim of randomness, but the architect of your own path. And if you know someone ready to awaken to this truth, share this message. Every person who awakens adds coherence to the whole. Subscribe to Quantum Mind Frequency to explore more about consciousness, energy, and the hidden architecture of reality. Thank you for being here. Your awakening is part of the universe's greater synchronicity.